Water is life. Canada and its water crisis. Canada is surrounded by fresh water and contains over 20% of the world's freshwater resources. Rivers, lakes, groundwater, ice, and snow are freshwater sources. The rivers sit astride the world's largest freshwater body, the Great Lakes, and it discharges about 7% of the world's renewable water supply annually. The Great Lakes are interconnected freshwater lakes in North America. The lakes are Superior, Huron, Michigan, Ontario, and Erie. The lakes are critical to the health of Canadians and the survival of a wide variety of plants and animals. Moreover, the Great Lakes provide a direct source of drinking water for millions of Canadians. Lake Superior is the world's largest freshwater lake by surface area, containing as much water as the other Great Lakes combined, and contributing approximately 10% of all fresh water surface in the world. Lake Ontario's name is derived from the Iroquois language and means shining water lake. The earliest people to reside in the watershed were the First Nations, who arrived some 7,000 years ago. Lake Ontario is now home to 9 million people in Ontario, Canada, and New York, USA. Lake Huron is the second largest of the Great Lakes and the world's fourth largest lake by area. By volume, Lake Michigan is the second largest of the Great Lake. Lake Erie is the fourth largest lake of the five Great Lakes in North America and the 11th largest globally. This abundance of water in the country is not enough to provide for all its citizens, especially the First Nations people. They still lack access to safe drinking water, a basic human right. Drinking water free of contaminants is critical to human health and well being. In addition, water holds deep cultural and spiritual significance for many First Nations people. Most Canadians have easy access to safe and reliable drinking water. Unfortunately, many First Nations communities have long had difficulty accessing safe drinking water, as evidenced by the fact that the water supplied to many First Nations reserves is frequently contaminated, difficult to access, or at risk due to a faulty treatment system. Inequalities in access to safe drinking water between First Nations communities and other communities across Canada have been highlighted by government studies and academic research. The individuals who live in the community are the best people to grasp the changing issues and requirements. Here is the picture of Roxanne Monian, who lives in Escantaga First Nations. To ensure her baby is not exposed to contaminants in the water, she cleans the baby's bottles for an hour. This is Ashley Sakani, walking home with 3 jugs of water that he filled up at a community osmosis machine in Escantaga First Nation in northern Ontario. He said he makes 3 or 4 trips a week to fetch water for drinking, cooking, and bathing. The Government of Canada and First Nations are working together to achieve their goals in resolving the issue. Their projects are infrastructure development on reserves, ensuring that the water system is operational and appropriately filled, putting an end to long term water advisory, assisting in the regulation of water delivery by indigenous people. Atlantic First Nation will have more authority over their water supply systems. Government is urged to end the crisis. Equality is demanded. First Nations people will continuously fight for the rights to achieve the goals needed.